Recently, I changed my phone network from MetroPCS to Boost, and when it was a new phone, but I didn't want it to use it's an iPhone. It was, so I thought to use my Android phone on the Boost line, and I inserted the Boost SIM card in my Android phone, and call started working, but the internet wasn't working. So I knew the settings in the APN here. What you see, this was wrong, that I knew. So I called the customer service and asked, hey, please, because there is a lot of problem on my phone. This phone, although there is Wi-Fi, it's disabled. It was given by my ex-employer, and it doesn't have Wi-Fi. So there is, like, if there is no data on the phone, no settings can be downloaded. So what happens is, whenever you change the SIM card, if you are connected to Wi-Fi wirelessly, internet is enabled, so some of the SIM card settings will get downloaded, like internet settings. But in my case, there is no Wi-Fi at all, so I had to rely on setting the configuration. So I called the customer Boost customer care and asked them, please share me the APN details for me to configure manually. So the representative walked me through and shared some details. So this was the details she gave. So they added Boost as the name of the APN, wireless.dish as the wireless.dish.com as the APN, then MMS setting, this one wholesale dot, this one, then MMS port 80, and then APN protocol, then finally this GID number. She gave all this, but after entering this, it wasn't working. Then she said, this is out of my expertise, I will connect you to the second level technical team, they should be able to help you. I said, that's fine, please connect. So the second lady, the second person, tried helping, and she did send the network configuration using SMS. So what basically she did was, she used my SIM ID, the Boost SIM card ID, that's called ICC ID, and she tried sending the settings via SMS. So, and she asked me to restart the phone. I did restart, but when I restarted and re-entered that SIM card, right, the SIM itself was not getting detected. So as soon as the phone starts, it's trying to save something configuration, but it says SIM not available. So then I realized it was getting used as a second SIM card. So as you notice here, like somewhere, so first it was SIM card 1, then I choose SIM 2, then still it was not working. Then she asked, which phone is this? I said, it's an Android phone. Then she said, okay, which model? So apparently this phone is not for sale in most of the market. It's more of like a test device, I would say. So I tried giving the model number, but she wasn't able to locate it. So finally she did help. She did check this APN settings and whatever I already had. She said, yeah, the configuration is correct, but why it's not working, we don't know. Why don't you call your mobile company and get the details. So I knew even my mobile company wouldn't, like, this is like 2 years old, it's out of warranty. So even if I called them, they wouldn't be very much helpful. So what I did was, I removed this SIM card, because this Boost SIM was working on iPhone and this mobile was working on MetroPCS previously. So there is no problem in the phone, there is no problem in the SIM. So what I did was, I removed the Boost SIM from this phone and put it on a different Android device I have, and once I inserted that had Wi-Fi. So as soon as I inserted this Boost SIM card, it automatically downloaded the network settings. Then what I did was I took a screenshot of this all details, like you see here whatever settings. So on that other Android, which is a Pixel 3a, I inserted my Boost SIM and ensure it loaded all these configuration. Then I took a screenshot of this and I ensured on the Pixel 3a the internet is working. How I ensured? I disabled Wi-Fi and checked whether the network was there, so it was working. So then I put the Boost SIM back to this phone and then started entering all the details, like APN name, like this name Boost, then APN should be wireless.dish.com, then this MMSC I set it to wholesale.mmsmvno.com. I think, sorry, okay, this is the setting. So the setting I was giving previously is for the one which are given by Boost customer service, but this one what you are seeing here, this one I took a screenshot on my Pixel 3a because it automatically downloaded all those settings. The name should be e-reseller, the APN name APN should be e-reseller, then the MMSC should be mmsc.http://mmsc.mobile.att.net, then this proxy should be proxy.mobile.att.net, then MMS port should be 80. This MCC MNC we need not modify. Authentication type also will not modify. This is important. APN type, it should be default, MMS, SUPL, F40. I don't know exact meaning of that was given there, I just reused here. And then APN type, I have IPv4, IPv6, IPv4/IPv6. I choose IPv4/IPv6, which was from Pixel 3a, and the APN roaming also I set similarly IPv4, IPv6. And this MVNO type, there are multiple options. I gave GID. This also based on what my Pixel 3a had downloaded. And then I saved this configuration. As soon as I saved it, then just for your verification, right, I can just show you. I'll set it to Boost. Right now, although how come it is working now? It was not working previously. Let's check APN. Okay, let's save this and then get back. Then APN, for some reason, like this Boost, right, this is the problematic APN. It's not letting me save that. But when if you can notice here, I'm setting it to Boost, it's not getting saved. It just still says eCell. Basically what I'm trying to tell is, if I select this Boost which was given by Boost customer care, it doesn't work, so we have to manually set. So finally I was able to resolve the problem after so whenever you know there are two unknowns, like the phone is also having problems, the service also having problems, many unknowns, but we can boil down whether the problem is on the phone or whether the problem is on the SIM. So to ensure if it's problem on the SIM, we can put it on a different phone and see if network is coming automatically. That means the SIM is correct. And to verify whether the phone is correct or not, we can always insert a different SIM card on this phone, problematic phone, and verify it's able to browse internet, automatically load, all that. So in this scenario, as we noticed, the phone is correct, the SIM is correct. The problem was the the APN details were not right. So the credentials or details what I got from customer care wasn't right. So I didn't wanted to again call Asus. So by the way, this phone is from Asus Tech. It has a lot of good features as well, like it has this option to record video while I'm explaining something, which is really cool. So yeah, but it also has some bugs in it. Like it, I wouldn't say it's bugs, it's some limitations, because it's not a like a commercial device. So yeah, this you might like this problem you might even face when you take a Android phone from US and you are trying to use it in other part of the world, like in India, or if you are bringing a Android device from India and you are trying to automatically use it on a GSM carrier in US, it might not work. Basically, that the problem is it's not able to download these settings. So what you can do is you can like if it's a US SIM card and you are trying to use it in your just for example in a phone which is sold exclusively in India, what you can do is you can put that US, like example MetroPCS SIM, in a different phone and verify what are these credentials, all the details, and then put the same SIM card in your phone which you brought from outside of US, like in India or other part of China or whichever part of the world, and then just manually edit all this, like name, APN, MMSC, proxy, MMS port, then protocol, APN type, APN protocol. Once you set all these and this GID based on what the other phone is saying, the working phone, if you are able to set all this and then save it, so the way to create is like this: you just press this plus button and then everything will be blank, so you keep on modifying all the parameters. That's how you set it, right? So then like example here, if I set it, then I do all, then I can say save. So if you can notice here, discard and save, these two options should show up. You save it and then your internet problem should be solved. Hope this video helps you. Thank you.